I want people to know, like, we're not just another restaurant. We're not just this business on the corner. It's like you come in here, there's like an authenticity about the restaurant. My name is David Gonzalez, and I own Bella Trattoria, Osteria Bella, and Salumeria di Bella. What inspired me to actually open up the business was basically I was working here as a waiter, and we had the opportunity to buy the restaurant, and so it was just kind of it fell into our hands. And keeping an open mind, we were able to take over the business. Well, the room that we're in right now is the trattoria. It's the original room of the business, and basically it was started back in 1994 and opened up as a normal like a neighborhood restaurant, kind of a bistro. And basically, we were working here as waiters, and the owners wanted to sell, and we took over. And I did, me and my business partner, we did the trattoria for many years, maybe I would say at least 10 years we did the trattoria, and then we had the opportunity to open up the bar. The bar, again, kind of keeping an open mind. That fell on our lap as well, and the landlord had called us up and said, hey, there's a vacant spot available in the building, and if we wanted to take it over. And so with the help of that business, with the help of the landlord, we were able to open up the bar. And then the Salumeria, which just opened up during the pandemic, basically was open because of a necessity to fulfill a different aspect of the business, which is the to-go orders. And as you know, during the pandemic, we weren't allowed to serve indoors, so we had to become creative and find a new way to attract customers to the business. So we kind of opened this little deli slash wine mart to kind of attract people and to also be able to sell our goods. Well, I mean, COVID how impacted our, the most it impacted it was in a positive way because it helped us to grow and think outside of the box. So before, we were kind of coasting along, we had the two businesses going, and then all of a sudden COVID hits and made us rethink the business entirely. It really kind of forced us to really figure out how we're going to be able to provide the same service product to our customers with having our hands tied behind our backs as well as having a mask on. And I wish people would know, that there's nothing fake about this restaurant. It's like there's a lot of authenticity that comes in to this restaurant. And while we are an Italian restaurant, it's all Latinos that run this restaurant. From the back to the front, and but that doesn't take away from the authenticity of what we do. It's like making pasta, hand rolling pasta, making our own bread. I mean, everything in this restaurant is house made, practically. Except for the wine, right? But there's just like an authentic element that goes into the opening up this restaurant every day. And I want people to know, like, we're not just another restaurant. We're not just this business on the corner. It's like you come in here, there's like an authenticity about the restaurant. It's unbelievable. And I sometimes people come in, they just eat a plate of pasta and they go, and it doesn't. I train my wait staff to let the customers know what goes into every dish. But this is like not a food chain. This is not just a workplace. This is like, a work of art that everybody has a hand into. So I wish, I hope that the city of San Francisco, I hope that our patrons know, like, that Bella's the real deal. My best selling product, well, I guess pasta, right? The carbonara. We do this carbonara. It's kind of funny because Italians, they're very happy-go life people. They live life to the. From my experience, what I've learned from them is that they live life to the fullest. But with that being said, it's like when it comes to being in the kitchen, there's certain rules you need to follow. A lot of rules to follow. So it's kind of like this dual way of life where it's like, all right, let's have fun, live life. Don't worry. but in the kitchen, you better worry what you're cooking. So there's a lot of rules, and I've learned that through the years. And one of the dishes is this carbonara, and I never knew how many rules there were to follow of the carbonara. And so for many years, we're making it the wrong way, but people loved it. It was like, wow, it's great, but we're making it the wrong way. And as I came to like conscious, as I learned that this was the wrong way we're doing it, I was like, no, we gotta fix it. And so I tried to fix it to do things the right way, and then people didn't like it. And I was like, oh man. And then I had all these ways, all these different names that I was calling it. It was like carbonara. And then I got cocky and I was like, this is the correct carbonara, the true carbonara, like written on the menu. And then after I just slowly became woke about carbonara, I was like, all right, we're just going to call it the wrong version of the carbonara. So nobody can judge us on it. They can't say, oh, you're doing it the wrong way. And we're like, all right, well, it's called the wrong version of the carbonara. And so now it's like my favorite because people can't say nothing. Geary and 3rd Avenue. Make a reservation.